The concept of high value and low value men is widely discussed, especially in the realms of personal development and relationship dynamics. It's essential to understand that these terms don't assign absolute worth or moral judgment, rather. They describe differences in character, mindset, and behavior that often shape the way men impact their lives and relationships. Here are some of the key distinctions. 1. Self-worth and confidence. A high value man knows his worth and has confidence rooted in self-awareness. He doesn't seek validation through material status, relationships, or social approval. His confidence is steady and not easily shaken because it's based on a secure understanding of his own strengths, weaknesses, and values. A low value man often relies on external validation. He may project an image of confidence, but it's usually fragile and dependent on others' opinions or societal standards. This type of man may become boastful or insecure if he feels his status is questioned. 2. Purpose and drive. High value man, he lives with a strong sense of purpose and direction. He invests in personal growth and his goals are aligned with his values, not just financial or social gain. This commitment to purpose drives his actions and inspires others around him. Low value man, he might lack a clear sense of purpose or direction. His goals may be driven more by immediate gratification or external pressures rather than inner aspirations. As a result, he may drift in life or jump from one superficial goal to another without lasting fulfillment. 3. Emotional intelligence and self-control. High value man, he understands the importance of emotional intelligence, being able to manage his emotions and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. He practices self-control, handles conflict with composure, and is mindful of how his actions impact others. Low value men often lack emotional maturity. They may react defensively or with aggression when challenged, and they struggle to regulate their emotions. This can lead to impulsive behavior, often damaging relationships or creating unnecessary conflict. 4. Respect for self and others. High value man, he treats everyone with respect, regardless of their social status or personal connection to him. He values integrity, is consistent in his actions, and doesn't feel the need to tear others down to elevate himself. Low value men may lack respect for others and engage in demeaning behavior, especially if they feel their status or ego is threatened. They might seek to dominate, belittle, or control others as a way to feel important. 5. Accountability and responsibility. A high value man takes responsibility for his actions and accepts his mistakes. He doesn't shy away from accountability and sees challenges as opportunities for growth. He has a strong sense of duty and doesn't blame others for his shortcomings. Low value man, he often avoids responsibility and may try to shift blame when things go wrong. A low value man struggles with accepting his role and his outcomes and may avoid challenges, fearing failure or criticism. 6. Long-term vision vs. short-term gratification. A high value man prioritizes long-term growth and success over instant gratification. He has the discipline to delay pleasures when they don't serve his broader goals, and he invests in activities that align with his long-term vision. Low value man, he's more inclined to seek short-term thrills and instant rewards, often at the expense of his future stability. This can lead to impulsive decisions, both financially and personally, without consideration for future consequences. 7. Relationship dynamics. High value man in relationships. A high value man is supportive, honest, and committed. He values communication and works to create a partnership based on mutual respect, understanding, and growth. A low value man may engage in manipulative behaviors, lack commitment, or feel threatened by a partner's success. His focus might be on control rather than mutual support, leading to power struggles or a lack of harmony. In summary, a high value man focuses on self-improvement, respects others, and is motivated by inner values and long-term purpose. A low value man tends to rely on external validation, avoids responsibility, and is driven by short-term desires. Understanding these differences can help both men and women cultivate healthier relationships and create environments where growth, respect, and purpose are prioritized. The concept of high value and low value men can be explored through a variety of lenses: personal development, relationship dynamics, social influence, and self-awareness. These distinctions aren't about superficial worth or inherent superiority. Instead, they focus on qualities that foster resilience, inner peace, and positive impact versus those that lead to insecurity, chaos, and a limited experience of life. Let's dive deep into the key factors that separate a high-value man from a low-value man. A high-value man's sense of worth is intrinsic and rooted in self-awareness. He values himself based on personal standards, not social validation or material success alone. This deep-rooted self-worth often stems from understanding his values, principles, and purpose in life. His confidence is quiet yet unshakable, not dependent on admiration or external acknowledgement. This internal security makes him resilient to criticism or the ups and downs of life. He has developed an identity that isn't easily rattled. In contrast, a low-value man often depends on external sources to define his worth: money, status, relationships, or validation from others. He may boast about achievements or possessions to feel important. When his self-worth is challenged or when he feels he doesn't measure up to others, insecurity arises, which often leads him to defensive or aggressive behaviors. Without a solid foundation of self-worth, he may become resentful or blame others when things go wrong, further eroding his sense of self. Purpose drives a high-value man. He has goals aligned with his values and an ambition to build a meaningful life. His purpose might include career success, but it often goes deeper. He seeks to make a positive impact, whether it's through family, community, or personal growth. This long-term vision fuels his actions, keeping him grounded and focused on what truly matters. Such men invest in continuous growth, knowing that each step contributes to a larger, more fulfilling journey. A low-value man may lack a clear purpose or be overly focused on superficial ambitions. He might pursue goals without considering if they align with his values, leading to a sense of emptiness or confusion over time. His ambition can be fleeting, and he may frequently change directions, jumping from one goal to the next without a sense of true fulfillment. Rather than a purpose-driven life, he may prioritize short-term gratification, like quick successes or immediate recognition. High-value men excel in emotional intelligence. They recognize and manage their emotions, using self-awareness as a guide to respond, rather than react to situations. In relationships, they practice empathy and understand that others' emotions and experiences are valid. This mastery over their emotional landscape enables them to handle conflict constructively, avoid unnecessary drama, and maintain control even under stress. They are intentional about their words and actions, aiming to leave others uplifted rather than diminished. Low-value men often struggle with emotional regulation. They may react impulsively, sometimes aggressively, when confronted with frustration, fear, or insecurity. A lack of emotional intelligence can result in unnecessary conflicts and strained relationships, as they may struggle to consider others' perspectives or take accountability for their own feelings. These men might exhibit pride or defensiveness, making it difficult to resolve issues constructively or build lasting bonds with others. Integrity is a cornerstone for high-value men. Their actions align with their words, and they operate with transparency, even when it's challenging. Integrity means they are reliable, committed to their principles, and follow through on promises. This consistency builds trust in their relationships and attracts respect. A high-value man sees honesty not just as a policy, but as a way of life, understanding that the freedom and respect it fosters are invaluable. Low-value men often lack integrity, saying one thing but doing another. This inconsistency can lead to distrust and fractured relationships. In their pursuit of self-gain, they may manipulate situations or people, using dishonesty as a shortcut. This approach often backfires, leading to a cycle of mistrust and disappointment and deepening insecurities over time. A high-value man takes responsibility for his actions and is quick to own his mistakes. He understands that accountability is a form of strength, not weakness. He actively seeks feedback and sees challenges as opportunities to improve. With a growth mindset, he embraces learning, viewing every experience, positive or negative, as a step toward personal development. This mindset fuels resilience and adaptability, key traits that help him thrive in any situation. Low-value men often struggle to accept accountability. When things go wrong, they may deflect blame onto others or make excuses, missing out on valuable growth opportunities. This unwillingness to own up can stunt personal development and erode trust in relationships. Their fear of criticism or failure often leads to a fixed mindset, limiting their ability to evolve and preventing them from achieving their full potential. In relationships, a high-value man seeks to be a supportive, dependable, and respectful partner. He values his partner's independence, personal growth, and happiness, and treats the relationship as a space for mutual development. Communication, honesty, and respect are at the heart of his interactions, and he's committed to understanding and addressing his partner's needs. By creating an environment of trust, he fosters a relationship where both partners can thrive. Low-value men often approach relationships with a need for control or validation, seeing their partner's success as a threat rather than something to celebrate. They may become possessive, insecure, or manipulative if they feel their partner is too independent. A lack of respect for their partner's individuality or feelings can lead to power struggles and a toxic dynamic where love becomes conditional or transactional. High-value men operate with a long-term vision. They make decisions today that benefit their future selves, balancing their needs for the present with ambitions for the future. This vision encourages discipline and patience, knowing that the most rewarding outcomes often take time. Financially, emotionally, and personally, they invest with their future in mind, avoiding quick fixes or temporary highs. Low-value men may focus predominantly on immediate gratification, often at the expense of their future. This could be impulsive spending, unhealthy relationships, or decisions that offer short-term pleasure but carry long-term consequences. Without a clear vision, they may find themselves repeatedly in unfulfilling situations, unable to build a stable or rewarding future. The differences between high-value and low-value men lie not in superficial measures, but in deeper qualities of character, self-awareness, and personal responsibility. High-value men are secure, purposeful, and committed to growth, seeking to add value to both their own lives and the lives of others. Low-value men often lack this inner grounding and may rely on external validation or quick fixes, leading to less fulfilling relationships and personal experiences. Ultimately, these characteristics are a choice, a commitment to personal growth, resilience, and integrity. Embracing the traits of a high-value man is not only rewarding but transformative, creating a life rich in purpose, trust, and lasting fulfillment.